All right, well, let's share some important information and have some fun. We are now joined by Stacy Johnson. Stacy is the executive director for La Paz. Welcome, Stacy.
Thanks, Scott. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm glad to have you. Stacy, share with us, what is La Paz and what is the mission statement?
Well, La Paz is an organization here in Chattanooga that works with the Latino population. Our mission is to empower and engage Chattanooga's Latino population through advocacy, education, and inclusion.
And you have fun too. Recently, we had a segment about the taco tour, and the Taquiza Taco Tour is now complete. And you have crowned, or I should say, the winner of the Golden Taco Award has been crowned. Who won that coveted award?
Cheese Dip, Mexican Grill. They are the winners of this year's Golden Taco.
So folks, give them a try, check them out. Visit this Latino-owned business and patronize them, take care of them. All right, Stacy, that's great. Now, let me ask you this. La Paz, you have so many irons in the fire. Last year, La Paz assisted over 10,000 people. Is that right?
That is right. For many years, we served about an average of 5,000 to 6,000 people. And last year, that number went up to 10,000. And we are already starting to see, because of the pandemic, we've seen a huge increase in those that we are serving. So we've already served about 6,000 people, and it's only August.
Wow. And so share with us, what does that assistance look like? And what form does it take?
Well, we have kind of three buckets of service, if you will. We have our social impact department, and that is all of our case management, social services, anything and everything that a Spanish speaker Latino person may need. They can come to our office normally, or during a pandemic, they can call our service line, and we can help them either in-house or connect them to a trusted resource. We also have our community education and engagement program, and that is really going the next step in connecting with families. We go into the community and have workshops, trainings, support groups, bringing people from the Latino community together and creating an environment in which they can share their experiences. Also, they can learn from each other and learn from experts. And we also have a business development arm of La Paz, and that is connecting with Latino business owners, highlighting them, such as doing Taquiza, but also giving them the connections with other business owners. And we also have a consulting model so that we can help other organizations and businesses reach this growing market.
Well, now talking with you beforehand, I mean, it's clear that you are a true believer. You have a real heart for the Latino community. And you mentioned that La Paz is really the trusted resource and communication source for the Latino community. Can you share what that means with us, Stacy?
Sure. Well, La Paz has been part of the community for 16 years. So we have built built relationships within the community with organizations, with individuals, with corporations and foundations. So we have become the trusted organization working with the Latino community here. And because of that, during crisis, during times of real need, the Latino community knows that they can depend on us. So, at the beginning of the COVID crisis, the Latino community came to us. They wanted information from us, from a trusted source. And because we don't have a Spanish newspaper, we have a Spanish radio station, but no other outlets. We had to make sure that the community got the information in a timely manner. So we not only work to serve the community, we also work to make sure that they have access to the same information that you and I have, as well as trusted resources in the community.
Okay, and now you mentioned COVID. Obviously, I mean, that's on the news. I know people tell me a lot. Scott, is that all you're going to talk about? But I mean, this is the pandemic of our lifetime. Let me
Right.
ask you this. Hopefully, this is the only one, but you've mentioned that you helped 275 families financially from or due to problems with the COVID pandemic. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we said we served an average of 5 to 6,000 people last year. 10. We've already gotten over 6,000 calls to our resource line since March. But because a large percentage of the population we serve are not eligible for federal aid, they're not eligible for any sort of financial assistance as far as unemployment services and things like that. We created our Latinx Relief Fund, and we've gotten the Community Foundation of Greater Chattanooga really helped us kickstart that fund to support families in need. We also got donations from several partners, such as the First Horizon Foundation, Tennessee American Water, and also a lot of individuals. And we had another donation from Accelerator for America, and also depending on the United Way Restore Hope Fund. So through all of those funds and through all of those partners, we were able to provide financial assistance to 275 people so far.
Wow.
Families,
Okay, so
275 families.
families, yeah. So, Stacy, how does someone contribute to La Paz? How do we get money into the organization's hands to get out into the Latino community?
Well, we have several ways in which you can donate. You can donate via our website, so lapazchattanooga.org. You can donate to our organization, which continues to help us support the Latino population, whether that is education or direct service. You can also donate to our Latinx Relief Fund that goes directly to or directly in the hands of families in need. And then we also have a capital campaign going on right now. So we have a lot of ways in which you can donate and a lot of different paths. So we also, the capital campaign is micasachat.org.
Okay, and the capital campaign, you all have been there in that little house on Bailey Avenue for a number of years. You're growing, you're doing more. You need more space.
We need more space. We have outgrown our space. We actually outgrew our space several years ago. We pile people in on a normal basis. We pile people in our kitchen, in our living room, in our offices, and we know that with the amount of people that we are serving on an annual basis, we need more space. The community needs more space, and that's why we are establishing Chattanooga's first Latinx Community Center. And we will be in the heart of Highland Park. We've been in Highland Park for many, many years, and we wanted to stay in this location. But we are expanding our building space, doubling it actually, so that we can triple our impact. We know that with this additional space, we will be able to serve even more people. We will be able to gather together and really be able to create an impact in the Latino community.
And you're about 75% of the way. I understand you've raised about 900 of the 1.3 that's required for this new space. And Stacy, if I understand you, we can donate, but we can earmark our donations. It sounds like we can decide where we want that money to go.
You can. And, it depends on really what you want to focus on. So if you want to give directly to the community and you want that your donation to provide assistance to families that do not get federal aid, you can do that through a Latinx Relief Fund. If you want, your name on the new Latino Center, then you can put your money behind our capital campaign. And if you just want to support our efforts and make sure that La Paz continues to serve the Latino population here in Chattanooga, you can donate directly to our organization.
All right. Now, I got to touch on this. You guys are doing something pretty cool, the Leadership Awards. Share that with us, please.
Yes, we have had our Latino Leadership Awards every year since 2012. It is one of my most favorite things in the world because it is a time that we get to celebrate our local Latino leaders. And if you've never been able to be part of that event, I'm hoping that you can next year. We are not able to have that this year because of the pandemic. We normally have about 500 friends in a room together, and we are able to celebrate each and every one of those leaders, past leaders. This year, we are going to do something exciting as well. Even though we can't gather together, we still want to make sure that we recognize and highlight our local Latino leaders. And because we have gone through and we're still part of this pandemic, we've also had a local tornado here. We want to recognize heroes, our Latino heroes that have been on the front lines of this pandemic, that have gone above and beyond what they should have or could have done. And we just really want to highlight those people during this year's Latino Leadership Awards. So instead of the Leadership Awards, we are coming up with some grand ideas, and that will be, we will put that out next week. I don't want to give you all the details, but we do have some really great things coming up. That will be, video publication, things like that. But we will definitely celebrate our local Latino leaders this year.
We will stay tuned to the website and see what's going on with you and with La Paz. And Stacy, thank you to you and your organization. Thank you for doing what you're doing, and hopefully we can get a voice out to our viewers and help support your efforts. If anything new comes up, you want to share with us, want to get the word out, we'd be more than happy to help your great organization. So Stacy Johnson, again, thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much, Scott. It was great to be here.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, time for more real talk from a personal injury trial lawyer with 26 years of experience. Cameras are ubiquitous. You see them on every corner. You see them in a lot of businesses. But not every accident is captured with a camera, and that could very well help your case. I'm a big proponent of dashboard cameras or dash cams, and that's why I am giving away this week a dash cam. Enter at noogaconnection.tv so that you can protect yourself, protect your family. Look, let me give you a few stories. First of all, I got a call from a client or a potential client, elderly gentleman, got into an accident at 1 a.m., ran into a tree. The officer said he fell asleep. This gentleman said, no, I didn't. I was run off the road. He has no evidence of that. A dashboard cam would have shown that and would have given him a case where he could recover for his serious injuries. Had another situation where a car tried to stage an accident. The car in front of my client stopped short and said my client hit him. Fortunately, there was a witness to the non-accident, and the witness said, no, that didn't happen. If my client had had a dashboard camera, he could disprove that an accident occurred and protect himself from that setup. And finally, road rage. A dash cam might reduce your risk of becoming the victim of road rage if someone knows they're captured on camera, but it also might make sure that we act our best, right? I mean, we're less likely to maybe tailgate somebody or brake check somebody or flip somebody off. Or if we've got a teenage driver, young driver driving our car, maybe it'll keep them in check as well. Doesn't hurt. It can protect you. It can take care of your family. And that's what we're all about. Protect yourself, protect your family. Enter to win our camera at noogaconnection.tv. Good luck. You don't want to miss a single episode of Nooga Connection. So we have great news. You can now listen to us on your favorite podcast platform while you're driving, working out, running. Look us up, search for us, Nooga Connection, and enjoy. Are you on Twitter? Follow us at Nooga Connection. Please like and share this video, like our page, and subscribe to our channel. Nooga Connection is sponsored by my law firm, the Davis Firm. In my 26 years of practice, I spent 15 years working for the dark side, working for insurance companies, preventing you from receiving what you are entitled to. Put my experience to work for you if you've been injured due to the fault of someone else, for example, in a car accident. Look me up on noogalaw.com or call my office. Protect yourself, protect your family.